Good structures to presentation. It really will help you an awful lot. The structure of your presentation, you want to look at the body. Remember, I told you 3 points. It's always the best way. You can go 4 points. You can even keep it to 2 points. You want to make certain that people don't have to remember a whole shopping list of things you talked about. You want them to zero in on 3, maybe 4 points, 5 if you really have to. I've seldom seen great speakers have 5 points in a speech. Keep it to 3 if you possibly can at all. So develop each point with a good explanation, have the details behind it, have a strategy, which I want to have. A lot of times, chronology is a really good way of doing things. In other words, by date order, with the oldest first, and then as you move up in the process. You want to have a pattern. You can follow the pattern of the 6 W's, but chronology works really good. Your conclusion. We have the main themes of the presentation again, because you're going to tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them, especially in that conclusion. Leave them a specific memorable takeaway in the process. So and include a statement and closing thought that indicates that you're finished. Make certain they don't think that you have something more to say when you're all done. Have that rapport, have some type of analogy, a simile, some type of personal anecdote, verbal signpost, have that in there switching directions. I like to have some graphics in my presentations, have the non-verbal aspect of it, have some motions, some hand motions in the process. If you can't, step out and wander over here and wander over there in the process, have different places over here. So they can see as you wander around the room, you can have different aspects of that. So look at different things, even on video you can do that. Visual aids, tell me I forgot, show me I remember. So that really helps a lot. Involve me, I understand. So include them in the process. Have some good visual aids to emphasize and clarify your main points as well in the process. Improve the comprehension and retention by seeing things, and make certain that you increase the audience interest by having different things in the process. It makes you like you plan to sit down there and capture their attention. PowerPoint really helps a lot for the speaker notes. Instead of having to have a note card or anything else in front of you or something, you can sit down and use your PowerPoint that you're talking to them about. Use the PowerPoint to remind yourself as to what you want to talk about next. Multimedia slides, flipboards, charts. Really, flipboards help an awful lot. It's kind of fun when you write. If you ever have the ability to have art, I've seen people hold an audience attention fabulously when they're drawing an art picture up on board, as they have a simple thing with music going. It's spectacular. Flipboards, white charts, handouts really are good. I like handouts in a lot of different presentations because that way people are leaving more than just with the memory. They have a sheet of paper, maybe printed on both sides, or 2 sheets of paper that they'll carry with them, because people hesitate to throw things away, and that'll really have them remember things as you go through. Props. I've done all kinds of props, anywhere from flame to sit down there, having water, having a bucket of water, and we toss it across the room, different aspects of it. Just have fun in the process. And the presentations have different methodologies of doing it. Include a video in the process. If you can do that, color really plays a big deal. Be careful about sometimes colors, especially in an international aspect. At one time, I had a book and I had to be careful about the colors I chose, because people were afraid of a past flag for that nation when I was talking on an international basis. And then so I had to be careful about that. And also the past and the current flag. So be careful about that. Images really are very powerful, and as you sit down there, because they'll bring different memories of people forward. Sometimes you got to be careful that you don't want to bring up a bad memory. And then the impact of special effects, like a graph in the process, that really helps a lot. So here's the before. This is an ineffective PowerPoint. Your online business can go globally. Get a customer convenient. You can conduct really your business 24/7. No need to rent a retail store or hire employees. You can run it nonstop. Can reduce inquiries. Oh my gosh, that is so boring. You have that boring side over here. This is exactly the same material. I just graphics, and it's all summarized. Why you should sell online. Grow business globally. Sometimes offer convenience to your customers and get 24/7 access to it. It's so much easier to present with, this is awful, but now we get exactly the same message here. This is easier to present for you, and the audience is engaged. Save rent and staff. It's simple, it's right to the point. It's got a little bit of graphics, a little bit of text in the process. Images. Put images out there. I mean, look at some of the images over here. You can clearly see a group of young people having fun. You can clearly see two different animals, same color, getting along. You can see a decision-making process and the confusions that there. You can see fear, you can see depression, you can see a little bit of I am in charge. You can see somebody struggling, somebody looking to the future. All those are images. Make certain that you bring images that evoke things in people's mind in the process. So good structures, make your points, a few solid points, review the points, then conclude, have good visual aids, know and focus on your audience. Make certain you're giving them something that's what's in it for them, with them all the time. Take care.